Hi, I'm Liz. Welcome to the water industry. Today we're going to hear from many professionals. Let's go see what they do. You might be surprised at the range of opportunities available in the water industry.
Everybody and every creature on this planet needs fresh, clean water.
I was interested in finding out what happens to water and where the water comes from.
I didn't ever think about, turning on your tap and the water comes out before I started working in the water industry.
So I actually looked a little bit deeper into that, seeing that the water comes from the main industry and then going into your house.
Really, I think the biggest thing that I've learned is the real value of water.
That's the thing that excites me about the work that I do is when I get up in the morning, as soon as I turn my water on, I know where it comes from.
Safe water is extremely important to not only the community of Concord, but communities all around the world.
And no community can be healthy if it doesn't have clean, safe drinking water.
I feel very empowered by that. I mean, I'm giving people, clean water, and that's one of the things that we need to survive.
It's always there. People are always going to need to get water out of the tap. So it's one of those utilities that you cannot outsource.
One thing that's great about our field is that it is very stable.
It doesn't fluctuate with the economy. It's year-round work. It's steady work.
There's not ever going to be a time when water and sewer aren't needed.
What I love about the industry is if you have an ability and a desire to work and have a good work ethic, I'll be able to put you to work.
There's always going to be a need for people at all levels within this field.
Whether it's mechanical aptitude, whether you like detail, whether you're an accountant type, whether you're an engineer, whether you're theoretical, whether you're practical, there's a place for you.
It's a hands-on program and an occupation that you can be proud of.
Because it's not just the providing of water. It really is the community service, the government service, the environmental service that matters.
Like now when I turn on my faucet, it won't be like, oh, okay, it just turned on. Like I'll know all the hard work put in behind it.
At the end of the week, the only thing I need to know is if my being here makes a difference. To me, that's more than the paycheck.
My dad was a certified water operator for 40 years. He just retired from the profession. Protection of public health and safety and making sure that people had clean, safe water to drink. It was of vital importance to him, and he really inspired that in me. I continue to want to promote public health through safe drinking water.
I know that there's a lot of people retiring in this business, in this field.
Statistically, the water industry, as many other industries, are aging industries. The workforce is getting older. I've been in the business 36 years. So when guys like myself walk out the door, there's a lot of knowledge base that walks out the door.
And I know that more jobs are opening up and more opportunities are opening for younger people such as myself.
No matter where you go, everyone has to have water. As long as you're good in this industry and as long as you're dedicated, you'll always have a good career and a good future.
There isn't really any typical day in my job.
It's always something different every day.
I'm there to be a face of water to our community.
I've had the benefit of working for a small system, which means you get exposed to all sorts of disciplines.
And I've had the opportunity to speak to many different professionals. I've learned how to write a technical report. I've learned the way that water systems work, not only ours, but other systems as well.
I'm interested in hands-on activities, I'm definitely not a kind of guy that wants to work in an office building.
There's a lot of opportunities you can go with this job.
To be able to do just about anything that you wanted to do.
I'm a water treatment plant crew leader. Basically what I do is I assign the operators their duties for the week, for the day. I make repairs in the chem plant, also in the filter houses.
And then I would work with the cross connection, and I would also work with the meter maintenance. And so I've been doing a lot of different things.
I'm the operations engineer for the Concord Water and Sewer Division, and that entails any engineering that needs to be done for either the treatment or distribution system, or the sewer collection system or wastewater treatment plant.
My responsibilities include taking care of the treatment plants, making sure the chemicals are all kept up on a daily basis, make sure the pumps are running and clean.
Some days I'm in the office a lot, I'm working at my computer, so there's quite a bit of office work involved, but then other days I'm out in the field. Typically in the summer I'm out in the field a lot more when we have construction projects going on.
We collect samples from the drinking plants so we can test the fluoride and the pH to make sure it's within the state guidelines.
So you as an operator going out every day, you're checking chlorine levels.
Making sure the water's okay, the tank levels are all set.
You're checking how much water is being pumped. You're checking all of the consumption. And you're really testing all of that to make sure that the water is optimal, it's safe to drink, safe for everybody.
I can remember when I first came into the industry, if you got one good sample in a 24-hour period, you're fine. Now it's 15-minute readings. Every one has to be correct.
As an environmental and regulatory coordinator, I make sure that the town of Concord adheres to the state and federal regulations to maintain safe drinking water.
The industry has gotten much more demanding as far as water quality through the EPA and the DEP in Massachusetts. All these requirements mean we have to be more aware of what goes on in the treatment plant and react quickly because we can't go out of compliance.
And that's pretty important when you think about thousands of people are relying on this.
If you like chemistry, in the lab over at Reservoir 6, we have microbiologists, we have an organic chemist, we have a lab administrator.
Whether it's working out in the field on repairing the distribution system, working in a laboratory, doing the water quality analysis, working as a supervisor, overseeing the plant operations.
The abilities to understand regulations and policies and the technical aspects of drinking water.
Part of what I do here at the treatment plant is I work with computers. Our SCADA system gives us a synopsis of what our overall system is doing. We have it tied into our filter beds, we have it tied into our chemical plant. It's more than just treating the water.
You can go anywhere